commune with my team. And as we deliberate together, I'll pray for your wisdom and your understanding. Pray that there's going to be a lifting up after hearing this. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Okay, now we're live. I want to see if I can connect both through. Yeah. All right. So let me know. So it's really about you. There are times in the business. I want everybody to write this down. Okay, it affects every sector, even in man's life. It affects a man's life in the period of growth. There are 4 stages in the man's in business, in organization. Right, there are 4 stages. There's a stage of formulation. Right, there's the stage of concentration, and there is a stage of momentum, and there's a stage of stability. All right, these are 4 stages. I probably will take our time to explain this. Now, I'll tell you this. We're going to be kind of, in talks like this, it's not really about being popped up to tell you what the business is about. Yeah, the business carries its challenges, but the challenges are a blessing. They go through a formula, they go through a stage. And when you begin to understand the stage for I've Ifeanyi, okay, good. Ike, okay, good. Collins is not here. Let me message Mr. Collins. Okay. When you understand the stage, you'd understand timing. Okay. And there was a training I did on my YouTube. Sometimes I do more of this training. I can't pinpoint, but I realized I did a training based on, the first time I exposed you guys to the miracle bamboo tree, and I talked about the seed dying. All right. You have to understand something. Who are you between a seed and the eater? All right. Who are you? He said, he giveth seed to the sower and bread to the eater. The question is, who are you? I'm going to give you guys room to probably tell me some of the challenges you guys are going through. I am a bunch of, I came from a bunch. I still go through challenges, and I I'm happy when I go through challenges. Why? I already know the end from the beginning. It's a blessing to go through challenges. If you don't go to see, you guys won't love me today. You won't know me today if it was not of the nature of the challenges I've gone through. You guys are inspired when I talk about my story, but you guys don't understand what it was when I was going through it. All right. So the only thing I knew is I stood on the word. Say, count it all joy. Count it a blessing when you go through diverse tests and trials. Because he never said you're not going to go through the fire. He never said you're not going to go through the waters or drown. He said, but you will not drown. It's not going to drown you. It's not going to burn you. He said, because I am with you. When you know that I am is with you, I am is what? See, know the word, know who you are. All right. See, there are things I tell myself right now that thank God I was internal. Thank God I was paying attention. I pay attention to my disappointment. A lot of people are too focused on what they want. They are not observing the times. You started a business. Your first 5 stages, your first 5 years is a period of sowing. I can't tell you most of the things in presentation because we want to get you as close to mentor you. Right? That's why they say most companies or most organizations, if they survive 5 years, It means if the seed sprouts, boom, it's going to be a big one. 5 years is your period of sowing, integration. It's your period of formulation and concentration. If you can go through 5 years, you move into what? Momentum. David Imonite, I am is not his first gig. He's been going through a stage of formation as a leader. He went through the stage of what? Concentration. All right. I am just brought him into momentum. Are you guys with me? You know, I'd link everything to scriptures. You know, there's a part where you have to arise and shine. A lot of people are looking for validation based on result they seek. No, don't seek result, create them. You know, while I'm talking, you can take notes while we get started. I'm always result created. Oh, see, my mindset is what result am I creating? What seed am I harvesting? What am I planting or I'm sowing? Or I'm reaping? What are you doing right now? Type it on the chat. All right. So you know the stage. There's a stage for sowing and there's a stage for reaping. All right. There's a stage for sowing. When you understand the stage, you would love the challenges that come with it, and you take our time, right, to deal with it, not talk about it. It's different. A lot of people talk about the reality that is a blessing. What are you doing right now? Are you sowing or you're reaping? So I'm pulling up the chart for me. Everyone on the chart. I don't only have 3 people on the call. I have 20 people on the call. I need us to be prompt. All right. Are you in your sowing period or you are in your reaping period? So when you understand your sowing period, you understand the mindset. Who are you going to study when you reap? You go study what? The planter. Well, who are you going to study when you're planting? All right, the farmer. All right, the farmer. What's the mindset of the farmer? He has seeds. Farmer has seeds. What is conscious? So seed. What is seed in your hand right now? Your trading account. Your mouth, your words. PS3 is a seed. Pick interest, show the plan, 3-way call. That's a seed. My trading account in the aspect of trading is a seed. And guess what? A farmer does not work with one seed. He works with multiple seeds because he's going to plant several. The farmer does not know which seed is going to bring result. Don't tell yourself that your $100, $200, $500, the first account you funded is what's going to take you to what? 7 figures. That's the wrong mindset. Because why? You are in a sowing period, communicating something, putting a tool. I've talked to 20 people. I've created the list. They are not hearing. They are not signing up. They don't have money to join the business. Is that the consciousness of a planter? Real for real, that's the consciousness of a planter, someone who's planting, of a sower. So there is no more land to put in a seed in the abundance of the soil. What was the consciousness of, see, God told Abraham, leave your father's house. God told the children of Israel, get up and leave. So there's a point in time, if you feel comfortable where you are, you have to make a move to leave. Leave those contacts. Leave the contact. Leave the community. Leave the friend zone. Go get new friends. Because in sowing period, you need new environment. We're going to share some truth here, but I want to take our time to just prepare you for the kind of mindset you want to have for 7 figures, for the race to success. It was never easy through education. It was never easy in a job. You're working a job right now, it's not your life. You don't have a guarantee. You could be dropped any moment. You keep stressing yourself to meet up. That is work. You're putting in the work in the wrong direction. So when you come in an environment of success and you think it's going to be easy, no, it wasn't meant to be easy. In fact, it should be more difficult here. It's just that what we have here places you far better. So I'm going to talk about trading and I'm going to talk about building. What's my mindset for sowing, trading, learning? I am learning new crops. I'm learning the soil. I'm learning to plant seed and see how they grow. I allow myself to allow the seed die, and I have faith that it's going to grow. If it doesn't grow, I plant another one. If it doesn't grow, I plant another one. I do it consistently over a period of time. I'm a planter. That's who a farmer is. He will give seed to the sower. The seed will come and meet you in the act of sowing. So you don't say, oh, I've sown, I've not gotten results, and you quit. My success came to me in the act of sowing. I kept putting in the work. I kept doing the course. I kept helping people win while I was losing. While I was going through the hard times, I kept doing it. The seed came to me while I was sowing. The seed will not come to the one who's looking at reaping, eating. That's one thing you have to know. The seed is what? The people. Seed is what? That aha moment. Aha moment happened to me in 2020, where I got the wisdom to clear off my debt. It was hard. I sold my 2 cars to pay all those debts. I agreed with my wife that we're going to be what? Carless. It's better we just hold our name, my integrity, and my head, because I was messed up psychology. I needed to start. I need a new spirit to build. And guess what? That aha moment came. I was making sacrifice to keep sowing. That's why sowing was not bringing the result. Consciousness. I knew I was at my formulation stage, planting stage. Concentration is still planting stage, where now I'm gaining a little bit of followership, recognition. Then I know that this person has it. I knew that I'm a big stuff. I'm a great stuff. Now I just need to keep putting the work. Concentration. I'm going to explain the stages. It might not be on this call, but find time on my YouTube, host one of this. I'll tell you the 4 stages. I'll just talk through them. When you understand the stages in life, you know how to play through them. So I sold those cars, put in a bit of money. I started with $150. And that money even came from referral. And I grew that money to $3,000 within 2 weeks. Made withdrawal, took it back to $300. Boom, back to $3,000 in the space of less than 2 months. What I see, my aha moment came because I had to make sacrifice. I think God knew at that point that this guy is ready. He's not willing to quit. He sold his 2 cars. He's not making excuses. Wow. Aha. There are some certain things you're going to do that just blow. It's not about making money. If you're in the business and you are validating your success based on money you're not making, you heard what Dr. Luke said in the call right now. To breast a baby. Why would you come here and you're questioning your 1 month and say, do you think you're really ready? Study the success business. It's over 30 million in trading right now. He's blown several accounts. Did he quit? No. He knew those period of quitting was those period of blowing account was his sowing period. So he kept blowing the account from on below because why? He knew eventually hanging barber shop, what would happen? You have a haircut. He was in an environment of success. He was seeing people succeed. So he knew that he was eventually going to succeed. Millie is the same thing. Ivan Cabra, the same thing. The last one I knew that got to 1 million was Leonardo Diaz, the same thing, the blue account. You know, we want to know what they would have done in the extent of blowing accounts. Or Brando Boyd. I think they would is the master of them. That one is the master of blowing account too. But look at them today. If you're judgmental about blowing your account, you're still a baby in this business. You're still a baby. You just need to grow up. That's why we talk about cash flow. You're not a, so you say this is your sowing period. What's your seed? Do you have seed? All right. So I'm going to pause here at the book this time. Then I'm going to bring up some people. All right. If you have a challenge you'd like to discuss. All right. So I'm going to start with Ike. Okay. So I'll make the call, a mic open. No. I can't do that. Some people will just pop up. So I'll make you a co-host. I want us to discuss challenges we go through in the business, and I'll bring Iyeneku also, because everybody has the same challenge. This business, everybody has the same challenge. It just depends on who's going through the challenge. All right. So Ike, all right, I've known you for a while right now. I think about 2 months or so, 3 months, I guess. And you're an excellent leader. What are the challenges you're going through right now?
Yeah, excellent evening, everybody. Excellent evening, coach. Yeah, a quick one. And I think this challenge is peculiar to everyone, to every leader on the call. Not just the leaders, everybody really. I feel or think so. So most times, like right now, the truth is that before I get anyone signed up, I really want to check. I have a checklist I use before I get people signed up. Why? Because I think I was going through my list. Those that have passed through me for this past 3 months of being as a leader in the business, I think we're about 15.
Personal.
I think we're about 15 personals, yeah.
Okay.
But today, just 4 is still left with me in the organization. Although I still keep in contact with people. At the point I was registering for people, and I had to stop because I just felt like being in the academy, your mindset has to be on point, really. I think that's the first thing. Because trying to work with people that don't think the way you think is usually hard. There are some people that are really, really adamant to change because they come with that mentality that, oh, it is Forex, oh, quick money. And they come with so much expectations. There's right now, there's even a prospect about 2 of them that have transferred money. I think after this course, I'll transfer it back to them because I'll be quite busy this morning. One told me was his house strength. I was like, no. Because they come, they be on the call, they see what's happening, they see, oh, it's easy to make the money, just click the buttons and you make the.
Yeah. I think I pretty understand. What happened to your network? This is not a time for network to mess you up. I understand that feeling before it comes back. Okay, good. I think his network just took him out. Just to, I believe anything any one of you want to see or would have as a challenge I have. He just said he has 15 personnel and about 3 that are left with him. You know, there's this ill feeling you have that you're working, you're getting people on, and maybe after their first or second month, they are no more there. All right, since you're struggling. How many of you've experienced that and you think that's a big challenge? All right, put in a five on the chat. I've signed up personally 164 over my last 2.5 years. More than 164 personal. It means I've personally done twice of platinum 2000. I'm personally raising, all right, for P5 personal. They are close to P2, but my organization is still around 100. So what he's saying, I know. I've experienced. I know that feeling. Putting in the work. A couple of days ago, I had a meeting with my mentor. I said, I want to change my strategy. I'm tired of people who don't see what we see. I'm tired of people who are crawling when they ought to be flying. Tired of people seeing the obvious, all right, and they are playing. Okay, Ike, you can actually, we lost you. You can continue.
All right, sorry about that. So just to cut the story short, the major challenge that I have as a leader, because for me, when I came to organization or I came into IM, I had the intention like, okay, like you said, I'm a business person, like a typical businessman. So even coming to IM, I'm already used to being in a space, in a confined space where you can buy and sell. I'm a pharmacist, so basically we do the business aspect as well. So I attend to the patients and we buy and just sell basically, as well as providing professional services as well. So I'm already used to that kind of setting. So I came to IM and I was like blown away, like, wow. So I'm a lover of knowledge. I take my time to know something very well. I'm not really concerned about the amount, so that doesn't really like bug me or pay me. I'm actually concerned about the knowledge. That's my own kind of person. So I can be patient enough. I always tell myself it takes me 5 years to even learn this thing. I'm patient enough to subscribe every month to get the knowledge. But I realize like some people are not like that because someone comes in, I get you signed up, I tell you things and all that, and the next thing you're like, oh, I need to get this money back, get this money back. Okay, let's get you 2 and 3. You try and try and try. You put your account. The next thing, you don't just get in contact with me again. Why? Because probably you've blown your account trying to make back the registration money back. And that has been like, I think that has been like reoccurring because I realized, okay, they always blow their account. They want to make the money back before the next month ends. And most times, I always tell them, the month, see, when you subscribe for 1 month, before you know it's over. Like that's when you realize like the days are really, really fast. Because when you blink your eye like this, 28 days is gone. Like, and most times these people that are coming, they come with so much money challenges. So they see the opportunity as a quick fix to that problem.
Mm.
That mindset is already there. So trying to work on that mindset, it has been like that has been like a big challenge for me. So right now I do a checklist for people. I'm not trying to run as fast anymore because when people that come into the organization, they come with that expectation and they are not able to meet up. There's this thing that it does to you, your mentality as well. You get it also slows you down because you're like, is it that it's working for me? It's not working. Where's the problem coming from? And you realize it's them, but they are not willing to really change. So what do I do right now? I'm not searching. I affirm every day the same affirmations that God is bringing to my past, people that can think like me, people that are ready to see the bigger vision and the bigger picture. Because I realize like I had that lag. Why? Because people in my organization, every day I want to train them. Right now, you want to train them, and most times they don't even show up. I'm like, are you you want to get results? How do you expect to get this result? Like, this is not, I always tell them, everyone I even come, I always tell them, like, this is not MMM. Because Nigeria, they are spoiled with all this forex investment. Come, we give 40% 1 week, you give it. So they already have that mindset already. So they come and like, oh, it is forex. You can easily make money here. Shey people are hyping it. We'll come and make the money here. So they come with that mentality. So right now, before I even get you signed up, I have to screen. I have to talk with you. So I know your state of mind first. Then I know, okay, can this do well? Can this not do well? Because
Oh,
no point of signing someone up and after a month, you can't, there's the zeal self to come back is not there. Like, you're going to pull me back as well, because I realize, like, in as much as I want to go forward and I have these people string, I'm trying to string them along, it's even pulling me back more. So right
oh,
now, I'm very careful of who I sign up in the organization, because every day my eyes, I keep learning something new. Like,
oh,
this place is a wonderful space. Everybody, the truth is that most of them that I even get, I know, I talk to them almost every day. And they're like, boss, we'll come back to bet money, let's go and raise money. In fact, there's someone that's for like 3 months, I'll be like every day, I'm like, guy, see, I'm gonna leave you. Like, this is the last call I'm gonna have with you today. Be on this, I think on the HFX trial. Like, guy, be on this trial. If after the 3 days you cannot make your mind to really come back, see, it's like that's it for me. So most times I don't know if there's something we can do to help these people, because there's no point coming in after 1 month. You can't come back. Like, to me, it's sometimes it works. Actually like draws me back too, because it's not just affecting them, it affects me too. Because
mm,
I'm like, is it that I'm selling something that's not working for people and it's working for me? So where is the problem coming from? I just realize the mindset thing. So that's
okay,
what people, like I said, in Nigeria, that's something that can't change really.
okay, okay. All right. So I believe everybody got that. Everybody got that, and that's a major challenge for most people that are looking at leadership. Things are pinpoint is you're ready, all right? You're ready in mind. Your activities have not caught up with you, all right? And I believe everybody, if you understand the terrain of challenge I just presented, all right, put in a 5-5 on the chat, put in a 5-5. So like I was saying before your network cut you off and brought it back, um, you said you sponsored 15. I sponsored 164. In fact, I think in the Gary Maxwell organization, the highest sponsor right now, even more than Sagari himself. We have a group where we post. I don't know if it's updated, but I'm actually the highest. I've not posted my last. The time last I posted, since January is 50, since December is 51. I'm 51. So we have others, but I'm presently probably about 55. All right. I'm a precious jewel when it comes to building, but I'm not a P5. I'm not a chairman. With that personnel, I'm supposed to be minimum a chairman if everybody was being productive. When I was 90, there was a point in time I didn't have anybody in my group active. Some were going back and forth. So I'm there. I was there. All right, I was there. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you guys something. If I can, I will. If I can't, I won't. All right. So you guys will know something. Replacement tree. In a level tree. Okay, good. All right. So I want you guys to see know your numbers, right? So customers I have is 164. Personally, I wrote them personal IBU. So I've done a total of 169. Pretty amazing, right? So I just wanted you guys to see that. 169. So When you're having that feeling that people are leaving your business and you're giving them all, see, I want to share something with you. There is you need to get a certain, you are a leader and you would attract you to you. You would attract your kind of people to you over a period of time. So what you do as a leader is always upgrade to the person you want, because every time you attract your people, when you start to attract your past to you, where you're coming from, because when people see you, they see your communication, all right, not really your thinking. They see what you communicate, not your thoughts. So most times we communicate the momentum, all right, and that's what people want to come in, the momentum. But over time, you see that when they get in, there will be change. Some will be changed, some will fall out. There's a choosing. This business chooses its people. All right. Our goal is to communicate the opportunity. Many will take it, many will start. That's why in the rule of leadership, Sir Gary said something, Dr. Luke said something. When 12 start, 4 will quit. 4 will hibernate to see if they will quit or not. So you only have 4 out of 12 that are in business. So it's a numbers thing. You know, when you understand the numbers, the stage, you don't get emotional anymore. So out of every 12 you get signed up, you're looking at working with 4. 8 is in, 4 is already out. The other 4 we hibernate. Other 4 we say, okay, I want to build with you. I want to run with this vision. Or I really want to serious this thing and get. Do you understand? So you know that your focus is in 4. Likewise, talking to people, pick interest, 3-way call, all right? Pick interest, show the plan. Out of every 9, out of every 10 that is exposed in your baby stage, 9 will say no. 1% will show up. So you know that if I talking to 10, you're looking at 1. Talking to 10, you're looking at 1. When you understand the numbers, you're ready for the what? The work. A lot of people work without understanding these numbers. Am I making sense? Putting a 5 on the chat. I want to know if you guys are getting this. So there's a consciousness. So why do I have this mode? I'm not frustrated, because I understand it's a numbers thing. If you really break my ratio between my personal and those that are in my business, the ratio is showing up in my present rank. The 4 out of 12 is showing up in my present rank. Do you understand? So if you sign up 15 and you have 3, you're close to your ratio. You're not in a bad state. Okay, because out of 15, you're supposed to have 5 that are building and running with you. 5 hibernates and ready to quit. When they hibernate too long, they quit the business. 5 already quit earlier. So 5 is what you're working with. So when you understand that number, you know that, okay, I need to put in work. If I want to get 30, let me work for what? 90. Is this making sense? Put in 1 on the chart. So whenever you see your present rank or present active numbers, it shows your work ethics based on the numbers. It's a real business. It's business. It's a business of numbers. You stay around the mentors long enough. You go, why do I know what I know today? Now I've worked my way to get some certain level of training. So I'm no more emotional. I understand the time. I'm going to go trading. Let me just deal with this aspect. A lot of you people are in the trading environment. Congratulations. Right? You want to understand that this stage, if I'm to build me, I have to build based on a ratio. So I see, I don't focus. Emmanuel knows this. Abdullah knows this. There was a time I was focused on people. The bad thing that can happen to you in this business is when your focus and your emotions is tied to people. Oh, this person is supposed to be a leader, so he's going to go P1. All right. And you're focusing on them, leaving the one that is supposed to run, that needs your attention. I don't focus. I put out the blueprint. Whoever, that is why, we've learned from Dr. Luke, you need to work with people that are running mindset. They are planting mindset. They take the information and they run. You focus on those ones. I know who I want to focus on. Right now, I've been watching a lot of you guys in the team. Whoever is running, sometimes I call some of you. Whoever is running, I put attention. Because why? It's scripture. You guys want to know? Say, I am the vine, ye are the branches. Anyone that beareth fruit, guess what? The vine gives life to the branch. So everybody gets life. But guess what? There is a promise for the one that bears fruit. And there is a curse for the one that doesn't. It's scriptural. Anyone that bears fruit, I will give it attention. I will prune it, nurture it so that it does what? Bear much fruit. But anyone that doesn't, it means you are invalid. I will cut you off, I'll put you in fire. That's the business talking to you. That's the environment talking to you. We're not in an environment where you wish this could happen. You make it happen. You look at the time, study, read books, follow the mindset. See, it's really about mindset, training. So I pay attention now. The other period I was stagnant, like you guys are going through your stage right now. Manuel, you're doing that. Abdullah, you're doing that. You guys are going through your stage. I was in that stage. All right. The business builds you itself. I'm happy you guys are consistent because that is really what you need. As long as you're consistent, you're going to go through every stage you're going through. But one thing you need to understand is you have to upgrade your mindset to move next level. All right. You will keep attracting you to you. So this is what I do. Now that you know the numbers, you can't lead. I can ask you a question, direct one. Do you think you have the capacity to lead 12 right now, sustainably? No, don't even answer me. You don't have the result. I thought that because I had an office, I needed to do good so that I could show result. But guess what? You bring someone like me in your business. I'm a big thinker. I'm thinking millions. You're not earning millions. You can't lead me. You can't. I would listen to you. Are you guys getting it? Man will always want to follow where they could get something. They are short of getting something from the person they are following. Putting a one on the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Why do you think people jump from one organization to another? Always in search of who they know they can get something, who has the result. Most of you shadow your team. It's my team, it's my team. They taught us already. You don't have a team until you go 8 leg deep. 4 leg deep superstar. You're not in the business until you sign up 2 people. See, this multi-millionaire teaches you this thing, thinking he doesn't know what he's doing. My team. And I'm a leader. You're not a leader until you're led and you have results. So the best stage of this business, give your first 3 years to following. Be a follower. A renowned follower will be a renowned leader. Just follow the instructions. Stay connected. Be a servant follower. PS3. I can victimize everyone on this call. If you are in my organization, I can victimize you. Are you following the instruction? I probably have 1 or 2 individuals that truly follow the instruction. Draw out a list. Your list is your fortune. How many of you can boast to me here on this call that you draw a list, you submitted the list to me, and you gave me an account of everybody that is coming from the call that you're calling, and you did a 3-way call with me? Who among you can tell me that you were faithful to that information? If you can, put it on the chat. No one of you. One that was close is Emmanuel, but he was not still faithful to the end. It's a simple blueprint. Do a list of 200. You submitted the list and I saw 200. That's not all. You gave me an accountability of everyone on the call. You invited 5. I've invited 5. I'm going to do a 3-way call with you after this. 3 showed up and you did a 3-way call. You did that for a period of 1 month. And you tell me you're not going to become a P600? It's impossible if you follow the blueprint. If you have heard this information before, put in a 1 on the chat. If you've heard this information, we've told you about list, we've told you about the 3-way call PS3. If you've heard it before, put in 1 on the chat. I believe, unless you're new, I believe every one of you have heard it. Every one of you. Your list is your capital. We even broke it down. We even brought it down. We brought the standard. Go do a list. Some of you have told you do a list of 50. To get 2, do a list of 50. Yeah. Do a list of 50 so I can get you 2. And what you do between the month of June, I had meetings with you guys. Bring them on the call. Do 5. Let 5 attend the call. Then you want to follow them up immediately after the call and do a 3-way call with me or your leader. How many of you were faithful enough to even do the list and invite these people on the call, then do that 3-way call? Simple. You would always have challenges in leadership when you're not a good follower. You guys are ready? Should I go on? All right. That's strange. Should I go on? Let me know in the chat. All right. So that's one aspect. Simple information. It's helping people get to multiple 4 figures, 5 figures. Just make a decision to be good at taking instructions. In this business, it's going to take you high. So take your next 6 months. That's why I gave you. You think I brought up this project for 6 months for you to go P1000. Then we start a journey for 8 figures. You think it's based on the hunger I've seen that if men could just focus on building themselves in taking instructions, let's build you. All right, let's build you. Things are going to be different. So what you want to do within the next 1-2 months, you guys that are in this arena, you want to really tell yourself, am I ready to be successful in the business? In this simple information, can I draw out a list of 200 people? Let me even grow me. What are the excuses I'm telling myself? You mean I cannot get to, if I tell you you're working in a company, to pass your interview, just give me 200 qualified names. You're not going to get it done in the same chair that they told you that information if you went to enter a company. Would you give yourself excuses? Absolutely no. You won't. All right? Justin Onwe said something. You have to take this business as if you're building your own job. You're doing a job. All right? Then the next thing you have to do is categorize the list and begin to invite them. Take out a whole month. Invite 200 people. A whole month. Just draw them. It's like a project. Every day, get 5 people. Every day, get 5 people. And do what? That will come to that stage. You say you can't do that? If you're here, you can't do that? Man, you really need to work on you. It will always come back to this, your productivity, your planting. All right, so let me switch gears. Let's go to trading. I believe this aspect deals with most of you that are in. You think you've been building. Right? But this really blows it all up. You've not started building the right way. Take out the next 6 months to do things differently. Really build by numbers and by the ratio. Your ratio will show up. Don't judge. Just see the ratio as a blessing. Every time you get 2 sustained people, just know you've worked with 6. All right. Every time you see 5, just know you work with 15. Every time you see 20, just know you work with 60. Appreciate the ratio that shows up. Am I making sense? Put in a 555 in the chat. Okay, put in a 555 in the chat. Sowing. That's sowing. All right. Sowing. You have to have the consciousness that I'm sowing, and sowing takes time. Sowing has no guarantee. So stop looking for validation and guarantees. People are not going to hear you. See, everybody, I want to advise you. I have the results, leverage over me. I've got integrity, I have results. Whenever you're talking to someone, let it be me talking to the person. Hello, how are you doing? All right. Do you know about HFX? Okay, I don't know about HFX either. But I'm working with an individual who's come up within the last 3 years to be a record breaker in the industry. When I saw his results and his commitment to leadership, I am serving him in his organization because I'm willing to learn the skill. And I think what I'm doing, you're going to benefit from it. All right. Would you be free around 4 p.m. tomorrow? All right. We're having a call with this individual. I need you to just go hear him out. It could get you to 6 figures in 2 years. This information, I know you're a serious person. So 4 p.m. You guys love the way I just communicated. Do you guys see me in the communication I just did? Did you see anything about my result? Did I talk anything about me? Yes or no? Who are you going to look at in the information I just gave? What will be your consciousness? People love privileges. My communication just gave you a privilege to work and listen to someone who has record. So you would want to go and see that person. No, if you're not earning $1,000 a day, $500 a day, $200, stop telling someone you're doing 2 to 5% every day. Wrong. I'm in a community where we're doing 2 to 5% every day. That's poor communication. Because when you tell me that, the first thing I want to know, are you doing it? Ogbeni, are you doing it? Show me your result. Don't boast of what you don't carry yet. Did I communicate? I mean, if you just you know I communicated to you. You think that's what will buy you in, buy people, they will look at you. No, they'll be looking at the wrong thing. Put in a 2 if you've been making that mistake on the chat. You're telling people you're calling people come and do 2 to 5% every day. Put in a 2 if you've been doing that. Put in a 2. That's a partial deception. Don't use the sweetness, the general sweetness of a communication to buy people in. Eventually, they are going to stay with you. What would they see? Would they see you doing 2%? And guess what? They'll be more frustrated when they know you brought them in and they're not doing 2%. I could communicate that same thing, but in a more shifted way. I'm following a community right now. I've been seeing them posting, all right, how they're helping their members earn 2 to 5% daily. And it's pretty easy just by copy and paste. And if you're willing to learn, all right, within the space of 1 to 3 months, you would have mastered the art of doing 3%, 2%. I think I'm interested in learning. I got started recently and I'm learning. I think it's pretty amazing. I'm demo trading. And I think if you learn it too, your income is going to be different. Doesn't that sound better? Put better on the chat. Hello? Just let me know. Doesn't that sound better? You're not earning 2 to 5%, and you're telling somebody who's desperate, trying to hang on to something, come on, let me show you something that will help you earn 2 to 5% every single day. Even if they got deceived by that, can you beat your hand in your chest that if they come in, they will do it in their face? Some people even go as far that tomorrow you would earn. Just give people. If you've been here for a while and you've not done it, don't tell people. Tell them be honest. I can tell people what you're telling people right now because I'm doing it. And I'll tell them, if you want to do it, guess what? It took me time I learned it. It took me time. Would you give yourself 6 months? I could teach you how you can do it. And they would be willing to learn and go through the 6 months because this guy is doing it. Am I making sense? They are beautiful things. Something just dropped on my table right now. And I think this is going to save us the time of working for money. I'm going to give you the next 2 years of my life. And I think you should see the information that I saw. Would you be free by 4 p.m. tomorrow? If you're willing, if you're ready to learn a skill that will take your income, all right, to probably $1,000 within the next 3 months, I'll be willing to show you to my mentor. He's really willing to work with individuals that want to learn a skill. Find things that are genuine. If you sit down, think you're going to find them. Genuine, not hyped. Genuine. Don't put yourself in the picture. Just share the information. Be proud of who you have. I have an individual. You can send them the results and you tell them, all right, this is my brother. This is my friend. This is my mentor. He's helping thousands in the world. And it's a privilege that he's also working with us, trying to help us grow our income in the financial market. People already know the truth about Forex. Trust me. They know they have to learn. The scary thing is they don't have the time. So when you already come and deceive them, that 2 to 5% daily, they will come, but they will not stay. You're not retaining these people because of what you're telling them. So what you want to do is change the information. Will you be willing to learn a skill? I believe in the next 6 months, if you take that time to learn this skill, your income is going to be at so thing. You can mention anything as long as you put the foundation to learn. When they come, they won't blame me if they're not getting results. They know they have to learn. I've told people, they come on, they blow their account, but they are still funding it. Why? They know that is what I told them. Learn first. No hype. You're not here because of the hype. You're here because you're learning. So tell people to come and learn. While they are learning, they can earn. All right? Go to the IBO session on Fast at the Center. Go listen to Dr. Luke's invite. There are ways you can invite people. And I tell people, stay connected. You can just find something. Just find people. Don't tell anything about the business. Just find people. Would you be willing to hear something that can change your income and you can earn online? All right? By learning a skill. All right? That will help you earn between 2 and 5%. I believe if you give it 6 months, it's going to work. It's going to be amazing. I'm doing it right now because I'm tired of this job thing that is not making things. You can complain and tell them. They want to see it because why? They identify with the same thing you're complaining about. So that's an invitation. So you think you've not been getting people, change the mode of your invitation. Don't make it about you. You don't have the result. Leverage over people that have the result. And make sure you do it the right way. PS3 is the growth in this business. If you want to sustain people, the people that have really sustained in my business are the people that I've exposed to my mentor. Ike, have you spoken to Gary McSween? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Abdullahi, have you spoken to Gary McSween? Yes or no? Emmanuel, have you spoken to Gary McSween? All the leaders I've had that became leaders, they were first exposed to my mentors. All right? Mr. Shea, have you spoken to my mentor? Just put a yes in the chat. If I've gotten you to speak to my mentor, if I've not gotten you to speak to my mentor, I am still watching you. And most times I do it organization-wise. It comes and it spoke to you guys. Are we together? So you don't see me when I've exposed you to my mentor. You see him, then it reflects me. In the outside world, people like me, they would have formed their own company and they would be designing followership. But see me, I'm still a servant leader because I know that what I want to attract are not people like me. All right, so this aspect is good. Let's move to trading. So you come into the trading environment and you brought what? $1,000. And you base your success on $1,000. It means you're not a sower. You came in to reap. So you blow your account. Why did you blow your account? Because you were not a learner. You were trying to get results. Am I correct? And you always validate. I'm learning this thing, I'm learning, but I'm not doing it right. It keeps going back and forth. Keeps going back and forth. What is back and forth? It's normal. Back and forth is growth. A child does not stand up erect in his first standing. You will not come here 1, 2, 3 months and stand immediately. Back and forth is interpretation of growth. The market is up and down. Why do you think you have a constant growth? Probably of what you bought in when you came in. So I'm doing this to correct lots of things. You're eventually going to become a 6-figure trader. So quit thinking that you're not making progress. You are. Some of you never knew how to buy when you came in. Today you can buy the market. Yes, you might be back. See, have any one of you blown an account recently? Let me know in the chat. Let me tell you why people blow account. There's nobody in the industry that have made success that doesn't blow an account. And guess what? 98% of blowing an account comes from indiscipline, anger, rage, fear, doubt. In fact, anger, rage, over leveraging is the mother of all blowing of accounts. So what got you there? Your expectation. You think you are going to win the trade and you're not winning the trade. You increase your leverage. Okay, it's going to come. Overconfidence also can't also blow an account. Am I talking to you guys? There is no disciplined individual that can boast of his discipline that would ever blow an account. Come on. You live in this kind of environment, every day we trade, and you would lose stretch 100 trades. 100 trades in a row. You need 100 trades in a row to blow an account if you're using 1%. Let's quit telling yourself that you're not growing or my account is going back. Just quit doing that thing you're doing. Stop beating yourself. You have $1,000 account, you're using $50 to trade. You're indisciplined. So it all comes to what you don't have that you're willing, you're desperate to have. Your expectation is the mother of all fuck up. And sometimes you need to blow it to be strong. So blowing an account is not bad. It gets you strong. Blow long enough, one day you tell yourself, I'm not doing this thing again. Because Kenry will be telling you, don't do it, you're not hearing. But when you do it over a period of time, you know it has taken from you. One day you tell yourself, I'm not doing it again. I'll use my 1%. We lose money. Some days the market are not good. Like today, the market is good for me. But I didn't have to blow my account. Yes, I went over my leverage a little bit today, but I didn't get revenge. Me being an educator, I have the overall strategy and I'm losing, can get me agitated. All the times I've blown account, I'm overconfident, so nothing much. I think the thing will come back or pull roll over. Thing will come back, change trend. Boom, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 goes. I'll fund again. I'll grow. So, okay. Over time, I learn. Overconfidence. Sometimes it's not greed anymore. It's just overconfidence. There are stages in blowing accounts. When you are now a good trader, it's no more greed. It's now overconfidence. You took the trade, all spot on, all 4 grains. You bought it. Boom, still coming down. What did they worry this thing? Roll over. You double up. Because now if you win the two, man, the things did they go down. You check another floor. You're no more seeing your risk management. You are supposed to lose a certain money and leave the market. Now you're no more seeing it. It happens to me. You roll over, you double up. Now instead of 5% loss, you're at 15% because of the running trades and rollover. You check currency strength. This thing will still go now. What's wrong with this thing? You go and check it. You want to validate the trade. You say this trade must go. Your value. Okay, let me let this one go. Now you now go and put in. You use $50 before, but now it's okay. Let me use 150 because this place will go. So you gain everything you've lost. Again, the guy say no. You say people from your village are disturbing you. You are the one disturbing yourself. Am I cutting across everyone? And the expert trader is the one telling you this now. Our e-practices and discipline is what messes us up in trading. Trading is so simple. Follow the rules. If you know you're not following the rules, appreciate yourself that you know. Now make out time to follow the rules. Lose 5%, close. It's hard thing when you know how to trade. My wife is my help. When she looks at me, I'll look at her because if I lose that money, I'm not gonna like the way I sleep. If I sleep, not if cash me. So I'll respect myself. I will leave. They pay me, see me, I did leave market. Me, Cambridge, the walk away master. We leave market losing. Sometimes I make decision that if this thing not work, if it's only me, let me just blow the account. I found another one. Wow, the feeling is bad, but accept it. Learn to accept it. Just learn. You do that over a period of time, you're going to be a successful trader. Success is in learning to follow your discipline, even if it suits you or not. Like waiting is hard. Wait for that time. Let the trade hit that place. Don't say, you want to validate everything and you want to jump in fast finger. Wait, be patient. So I'm always saying something, but some of you don't have it. I'm always saying if I blow it, I'll fund again. How many of you really have money to fund again when you blow it? Always. How many of you can really boast that if you blow this 1,000 you're putting right now, you fund it again? Put it on the chart. If you blow this 500 you put in, you fund it again. Let me know on the chat. I'm always saying I can blow it, I can fund it. Because why? I have it. I've worked for it. I've created the cash flow. If you're in this business, if you've not created cash flow, wake up. Go create the cash flow. Prioritize your cash flow more than your learning now. First, because the learning is situated, it's guaranteed, it's waiting for you, but you need cash flow. If you're leaving this call, make a decision. Do I want to work alone with what I want? Or I want to work with this information that I'm getting. I need to get to $600 so that I can always have the liberty of funding my account in case I blow it. If you're that person, make a decision to get in touch with your what? Your leader. Get in touch with me. Let's work out the plan. All right. If you do it, even if you can, if you do it 1, 2, 3 times, You're going to stretch your limits. Your rubber will tear. Okay? Don't stress yourself. Get the money from the business. All right? At this point in time, I believe I've touched every area that has to do with challenges in the business. Is there any area you guys didn't feel in this communication? You can let me know. Thank you. Okay, good. Another area for those of you that are out of the business, one way or the other. Get in touch with me. There are certain things I can't say publicly, but you really want this, but you're out, you don't have means of getting back. All right. Just get in touch with me. Let's see if we can work something out for you. All right. So I appreciate you guys. Any question? But have I really touched every area you guys have felt in the past months or weeks you've been in the business? All right. Let me know in the chat. You want to say anything, you want to contribute, you want to say, ask any question, just let me know. This call was designed from you to us, all right? We want to let you know that you're not alone in whatever you're going through. It's just a stage. Learn to understand the stage. Let your desire be bigger than your challenges. As long as desire lives, dreams don't die as long as desire lives. Let that be at the front of your mind. All right? Then go put in the work. Put in the work. The proof of leadership is in resourceful followership. Put in the work. Keep looking at that one person that is waiting for you to free them. Keep talking to the people. Create a new list. Follow through the three-way call. Respect this information. All right? Respect this information. See, let your desire burn so that people will come. See, you need to let your desire catch fire so that people will come from all part of the world to see it burn. That is what I'm doing. I'm everywhere, fired up so that people will see me burn. But on social media, the cause, see what I'm doing right now. I ought to be sleeping, but I'm doing this. Why? My desire is burning. I need to get you guys to 6 figures. I can't sleep. I keep thinking of you people. You guys need to get it. I'm fired up. You need to see me burn all the time. So I have a question regarding 2 and 3. Okay, good, Dr. Shea, you're right. You can unmute yourself and ask that. All right. Dr. Shea, you can unmute yourself. I believe you can. Have it right? Okay, hold on. Did I? All right, you can. I made you co-host now.
Okay, thank you so much. Excellent evening, sir. Well done. Oh, we're so grateful. Everything you are saying is hitting home hard. So thank you for speaking truth. So my question around 2 and 3 is one of the things that I think the monitor had said to us was that, even if you're just building 2 and 3, you bring in someone and the person is concerned about the monthly payments, right? Maybe they have money to start, but their challenge is, how do I continue? And then you introduce them to 2 and 3. Even the IBO handbook, pushes that out. My question is, for someone who comes in, gets 2 and 3, and then some of the people under him now get 2 and 3, how will they continue? Because my assumption is that once, say I bring in A, and then A brings in 2 people who are doing 2 and 3, B and C, but then B now goes and gets D and E, and he's on 2 and 3. What happens to Mr. A?
Good. All right. Nice question. Now, the rule of the company is 2 customers gives you your next subscription within your 28 days. So what it means, if I come into the business today, in my next 20 days, if I could get 2 customers, all right, my subsequent month is going to be for free. Now, should the case one of the customer turns IBO, void. If one turns IBO out of 2, so if I have only 2 and one in the course of that 28 days changes, upgrades to IBO, now I have only 1 customer. That's before the 2 and free activates. So if the 2 and free has activated, then he changes to IBO. It doesn't change anything for me because I already got the 2 and free. But if it's before the 2 and free, all right, because automatically after your 28 days, all right, your system is going to activate you as 2 and free as long as there are 2 customers. So you can have 12 people as long as you are a customer and you have 12 people. You are not a platinum 600 until you upgrade to IBO. Do you understand? So if you don't upgrade to IBO, the system will keep seeing 2 people, 2 people, 2 people, and you keep getting your 2 and free, right? But if you upgrade to IBO, you will not get 2 and free again if you upgrade to IBO, if you even have 2. All right? So should in case your person leaves from customer to IBO within your first 28 days, you just need to get a second customer. All right, so it means you have 3 people, but 2 are customers, 1 is IBO. All right, so it serves just like that. Does that make sense, sir?
Yes, it does. So just for better clarity, so if I have gotten 2 people, right? So I sign on today, and then today, maybe 2 days later, I have 2 customers who come in. I immediately have 2 and free for my next subscription.
You are qualified for 2 and free for your next subscription as long as they are active till the 28 days, and anyone does not change from customer to IBO.
Okay. So my question now, for better clarity, if one of them, right, in that same period gets his own 2 customers and he's now entitled to 2 and free, do I lose him as well?
No, you don't, because he has not upgraded. It's customers that benefit from 2 and free.
Oh, right.
He's not upgraded, so you would still get him. All right. He will get his 2 and free, the customer. All right.
Oh, right.
Yes. So he will get his 2 and free, but you would have gotten your 2 and free first because you are the one who brought him first.
Okay,
so
what about the next month when he doesn't?
You are not going. He's not going to count for you because he doesn't have a subscription anymore. He's enjoying free scholarship. So you have to get another customer to maintain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Beautiful. So that settles it. Nobody has a question again. All right. Right time for you guys to ask any question regarding anything you want to know. All right, this video is recorded. You can watch it again, send it to someone who wasn't present. This is real talk. Okay, real talk. I just give the next 2 minutes. If anybody have any other question, let's take it. Okay, I have an audience online. Okay, just the lecture I needed. How long are you doing trading? I got in late. How do I get contact, please? All right. Just message me on Instagram at I am Kenbri. All right. This recording is on my YouTube. If you're here, you're not following my YouTube, it's More Academy TV. All right, you want to go there and follow. All right. So God bless you all. Have a nice evening. Save this video, rewatch it to remind you of the times that you are in, and always know you're not alone. Most importantly, if you're here, just know you're not alone. All right. If you got the Holy Spirit, I'm not alone. I never tell myself I'm alone. And apart from that, I'm not the first one who started this. Everything I'm going through, someone I've gone through it. I just need to find peace in listening to those that have gone through it. Why? The scripture said, so follow those who through faith and perseverance. It means you're going to need faith, seeing the unseen as it is seen. And you're going to need perseverance, discipline to hold on to, even in good or hard times.